Everyone, it's Linda Hayes. As most of you know, I live in Belize most of the time, although I come back and forth from Canada quite often this year until we get fully settled there permanently. And I'm going to cover another rental option video today with both available properties as well as ones that are wanted. So if you're looking for a rental, make sure you subscribe because I'll continually post updates. And any rentals available do go fast, especially if they're pet friendly. And I'm also going to give advice here on the new rental rules and the need for more properties. So the first property I want to highlight once again is Ambergris Lake Villas. Many of you know I lived here myself, and when I rented my condo, I actually signed the lease without even going to view it because I knew the property well and people that live there, and I know how fast they often go. It's right across the street from the beautiful Alaya that you can see in the background there with the Caribbean, and of course it's on a little bit of a lake there, and there's a beautiful swimming pool. And the reason a lot of these keep coming available is because more and more are getting managed long term because there's been new purchasers, and a lot of them actually were misled, from what I've been told, into believing that short-term rentals were allowed in this property, which they are not. So all of these properties in this community are long-term rentals only. So if anyone is wanting to know more about those rules and how you know what you're buying is properly represented, definitely reach out to me. So the first unit available is Unit B2, and it's a ground floor unit, so it has really easy access to the pool. And the rent is $1,500 plus utilities. No pets are allowed, and it is becoming available right away on November 1st. So if you're looking for something quickly, make sure you reach out right away. So there is another unit that will become available on June 1st, 2023. So it's a while out if you're planning in advance. And this one is on the second floor. Rent is also $1,500 plus utilities, and this one also does not allow pets. So the pet policy here just depends on the owner that and what they want in terms of pets. So the next property I want to talk about is La Perla. So this is a beautiful property, and it's right on the beach overlooking the Barrier Reef. And you can see the swimming pool there, and there's also kayaks you can go in the water with. And the location of this home is actually 4.5 miles south. So it's out past Mahogany Bay Village in the really nice community. And if you haven't seen my video on North versus South, you might want to take a look at that if you're trying to figure out where you'd like to settle. Because I've lived south my whole time on the island, I really love it. One of the advantages is the fact that there is a neighborhood watch. So there is patrol cars that go along. So it's one of the safest parts of Belize. So the unit that's becoming available is actually the upstairs unit, and it sleeps 6 and has 2 bathrooms. So there's 2 queen beds in it as well as 2 rollaway beds, and the rent on it is $3,000 plus utilities, and it's available March 5th, 2023. So again, it's good if you're planning a little bit in advance. So now I'd like to focus on some more affordable options because many people coming to Belize really want to save money. And Zen Belize is one of those properties. And it is actually a place where some of my friends have lived and really enjoy. So Zen Belize is located south, and it's really close to where Island City Supermarket is and the Polyclinic. So one of the advantages is that this is a very walkable property. And they do have fully furnished studios and 1 bedrooms for long-term rent. And the price point is between $550 and $750 US. And the good thing about it is that it includes water, Wi-Fi, cable, and swimming pool and fitness class access. And if you have small, well-trained pets, they may be allowed as well with an extra pet fee. And if you want more details on their pet policy or availability that they have, please reach out to Adam Griffith. He is on Facebook, and I've also put his WhatsApp number here so you can contact him. Let's switch topics away from Ambergris Caye now and get into another part of Belize. So AZUL is a place where I went on one trip, and it's actually really close to the Mexican border. I have a video that talks about different places to retire in Belize, and one of the reasons people choose AZUL is because of the affordability as well as the quick access to Mexico if you like shopping at places like Walmart and Sam's Club. So this particular property is a 4-unit property that has a couple of cabanas as well as an up-down condo unit. And the good thing is that it has a pool and laundry room for the guests to use. Let's start with the cabanas first. So they are one bedroom and they have queen beds and one bath, and pets are accepted. So if you do have pets, you'll notice that many of the properties I've talked about so far don't accept them, but this one does. And the rent on it is $1,000 US, which includes your water, electric, and internet. If you're looking for a larger property, this one might be good for you. So it is a three-bedroom, one bath garden condo, and it's right near the pool and the laundry. And this project is a secure gated community. And for the three-bedroom, the rent is 1,200 US plus electricity. Let's switch topics now into a wanted home. So there is a family coming into town with four kids that's going to be working at Victoria House. So they really need a large home to rent. So if you have something like that, please reach out. So although this video is focused on rentals available, I also did want to talk to people who have existing short-term rental properties. If you have those type of properties that don't have a license now, make sure you watch my previous video that was breaking news on the new hotel amnesty program. Basically, if you are operating without a license, Airbnb is going to be sharing information with the Belize government in the near future. And so this amnesty program helps you avoid future legal and tax challenges. So if you need help with this, make sure you reach out because the deadline to register for this amnesty program is October 31st, 2022. So it's coming up right away. So the other thing I wanted to mention is that getting a hotel license for short-term rentals can take months. And this is likely to get much worse because of the new amnesty program. Because once people apply by October 31st, they're actually required to submit all their paperwork by the end of the year, which means there's going to likely be a big backlog. And because there's inquiries every day for long-term rentals in San Pedro, you may want to consider doing a 6-month or 1-year long-term tenant first. So there's a couple of reasons I say this. One thing I find is that when I have a brand new property, my long-term tenants, as long as I talk to them about it, are really receptive to giving me information about anything that's gone wrong so I can go back to the builder to get it fixed. And also, of course, it gives time for your license to be completed. And in my case, that's actually why I went ahead and did long-term rentals for my tiny homes, is because even at this point now, I'm still actually waiting for my hotel license despite starting the process last year. Now, if you do need help with your hotel license because it's a really long process, I would definitely recommend getting someone who can help. And my property manager does that. So definitely reach out if you need some assistance. And the other thing I wish I knew is that there are some items you can begin in advance while you're building. And that's one of the things that I would highly recommend. That's it for now, and I hope to see you soon in Belize.